Action my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Line 53. Don't let it free. Don't let it free. Play that time. Good job right there. Good.
Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Run pass.
Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Drop deep, drop deep. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, 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 check.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. The open man is Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. They going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 50. Check 50. On the ball. On the ball. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Jim. Tighten up. Mike 50.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the screen. This is Eckler. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Mike 50. Check the outs. Check the out. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. Not a win. 5-4. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at him, got a sense.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the double. 51 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. Vincent Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now. He's going to take off with it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking here for Smith down, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, baby, all day, all day. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good time.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Run left.
Check.
Go.
Hey, watch this.
On the run, it's Penny. Room here to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught. Smith. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Safety's creeping. Where'd he go? Mike 51. Watch the out. Watch the out. Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Under 10. Under 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 4. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking.
And he'll He'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Here we go. Get set. Touchdown. Cut. Watch the twist.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Switch.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep here for Bryant. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Right. Launch 49. Bound to lose one.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slants.
powers through. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. That is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hatchet. Begin. Check 52. Switch it. Come on, switch it. SOS.
Jackson down. Going to throw again. Forced out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
25. Check 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch twist. Check the backer, check the backer.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
49.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Gary Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Here we go. Set. 10. Touchdown. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Go, go. I got him. On me. 49.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Let's go for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense.
Throwing is Wilson.
Check 4.
It got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Penny And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert. Good job right there.
On 2nd and 12. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's got Lockett. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
53, check 53. Here we go. Let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Check 53. Spot that. Let's go. Check. 53. Mike 53. Ball trot. Let's go. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Watch
at the 43-yard line.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,